Hey boys and girls of all ages. On this video tutorial series, we're going to model a minion. It's one of my favorite characters from the Despicable Me movies, and they're beautifully simple in their design, and they make a great subject to model with. So it's basically a Tylenol capsule with an eye and goggles and some jeans. So we're going to create a minion model. Then I'll show you how to make your own personal one, either based off one of the characters, like one of the ones with one eye, or the tall skinny one, or the short little chubby ones. And then once we've done that, then I'm going to show you how to optimize the model and turn him into a 3D printed figurine. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a cylinder. Now we could use this cylinder, but I want to go up and use one of the higher quality cylinders from the community tab. So we're going to open the community tab, and we're going to go find ourselves a cylinder. So these cylinders in here have a higher resolution, so you're less likely to get faceting on your model. Here we are, cylinder quarter. Drag that right out, and we should get a little control tab here. So we want to make sure that it's at the size we want. So it's 20 millimeters, which is perfect. So first thing we'll do, we'll change the color to yellow. That looks pretty minion-like. Alright, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a hemisphere, or half a sphere. Alright. So we're going to, we could use our standard geometric shapes. We have a half a sphere right here. Now the thing with the half a sphere, oops, that's the wrong one. Delete that. So our half a sphere is pretty good. Could definitely use it, but you can see there's a little bit of faceting. All right, so I'm going to use a higher quality one in our community chest, so community tab. So we're going to go back up to that, and here we go. We're going to get on tab 19 our Pac-Man sphere, and as you can see, he looks like Pac-Man. And we have a little control tab here, so we're going to create a half a sphere. So right now it's 3/4 of a sphere. So we'll just type in 0.5, and that'll turn him into a hemisphere. Okay, and if you can see, he doesn't have any faceting because it's a higher resolution. So that'll give us a little better quality. So I'm going to use the inside radius and rotate him 90 degrees. And let's just put him into position roughly. Okay. And let's just get up there. And we'll do is we'll shift select the cylinder. I want to go to adjust, align, and let's get him, there we go. So he's aligned vertically, and then we're going to just move him down. Alright, try to make sure that he's not just touching the top, but just a little bit into the top, so that way we can avoid printer issues later on. Okay, so we can change his color to yellow or minion yellow, and now let's just go over to edit and duplicate, and we'll bring him down. And let's rotate him 180 degrees. And let's move him up. Let's just have him. There we go. All right. Good. So let's select all of these and just move him up above our grid. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some reference. Okay. So like I've said in my other videos, reference is extremely important. It's all artists use them. I don't care how good they are, how talented they are. They always get visual reference. They study things, whatever they're trying to reproduce, either through painting or sculpture, and the same for 3D modeling. So luckily we have the greatest encyclopedia at our fingertips, the internet. So we're going to open another tab, and you can go to Google and type in minions, M-I-N-I-O-N-S, and then go images under the Google thing, and here you go. You have got tons of images of minions, and we can use this as reference for all the detail, for the goggles, the strap for the goggles, his jeans, his gloves, his shoes. So I recommend you have this as your reference. You bring this up every time you're going to be working. It definitely helps. And as you can see, they come in various sizes, but essentially they're the same shape. This guy's just a little taller. This guy just has one eye. And this guy's just a little shorter, and in order to make him look younger, they made his eyes bigger. And that's an old cartoon cheat, because babies have larger eyes than adults. So by doing that, it makes him look younger. And he, as opposed to his eyes, which are much smaller. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to focus on just a basic minion, and then we can create our own version, a younger one, a cyclopped minion, if you want to call it that, or a tall one. Okay, so the best thing is once you've created this basic minion, you can make any minion variation that you want. That's the awesome part about this. So now that we've got our image, you can see this is pretty much like a hemisphere, but down here it's flatter. It's much flatter. So we're going to flatten out this bottom part. So it's really easy. We're going to just select this part right here, and we're just going to push it up until we get roughly, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to look back at my reference, and then back, and then at my reference again. You could probably go just a tad flatter. So again, we'll just, there. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have that all set, and now we have these ungainly seams, so that's easy to fix. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all three, and we're going to go over to group, and it's going to combine it into one piece of geometry. Okay, so now that's combined, those seams aren't as obvious. Okay, so there we've got our minion body shape. In our next video we'll start to create his eyes. See you then. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.